Welcome to the Point Blank podcast with myself, Pele Tsoloang. I guess you've been wondering where am I? Life happened and so many things, but today we're back and we promise to be consistent. Consistent. Sekgowa. We promise to be consistent. And today on the show, I have Ratie, UDC. Most of you might have heard her from the strike, ya maloba ya bana ba sekolo ba UB, her comments online. So today we're with her on the show just to share her views and everything and just to get to know her well. Ratie, please introduce yourself.
Hello. I can now already Mereki. I'm a third year student at UB. I'm currently studying criminal justice studies. Thank you for having me.
Oh, welcome to the show, right? So, just re bolelela gore Ratie ke mang, o goletse kae, o tswa kae, o goroga yang ko UB. Because I can simologa yala o pa mo UB and then that's it.
Oh, okay. Ke goletse ko Sebina. I was raised by a single mom and my uncles and ke tsene ko Sebina tota. I've moved around a lot before ke a Sebina. Ke tsene di primary school di 6. And then ka boela Sebina, ka tsena ko Sebina primary, then junior, then McConnell College, and then university.
Why
of
no
Botswana.
o tsena di primary school tse 6 no go iragala?
My mom moved around a lot, hey. She moved around a lot because of her work. And then I think along the way, I decided no, I risk go malome, I go nna le rona so that we become stable. Yeah.
Gora re ya no bo hella o tsena go ko Sebina senior.
No, Sebina primary school. It's in
Sebina senior?
No. It's in Kwakebala. I think I went there first time Kebala 4 and then Katselo transfer I came back Kebala 7. Ebe ke tsena mo junioring ya Sebina Shangano. And then Ebeka to Tome ko Makoneli, it's a boarding school, senior school.
Yeah, Makonele ke amiz.
Yeah.
Gora re and then o tswa go botsa o tsena ko UB. Ko UB ya no ka re bolela gore o study sa eng?
Yeah, like I said, I study criminal justice studies under social sciences. I'm a third year student.
Criminal o no ntse o le motho wa law hela o tsga kana kana ke law ke.
Yeah, I've always loved the course. I'm in love with it. I was very happy. I love forensics. I think I'm gonna venture into that after completing this degree.
Ke mo te bongwe ira bo autopsy ana boeng. Wa re bidwa in criminal
Criminal justice. Yes.
Ya no a go re bolela nna kana no tota hela we are here because of the politics. O kopana yang le politics kana ke student politics.
I've always loved the UDC way before I loved student politics. Hence the name Ratie UDC. If you can check on my Facebook, I've been using that name since a long time back. I think 2020. I think 2019, somewhere there. I've always loved the UDC. I've always believed in Duma Boko and his leadership skills, and I've always loved politics.
O logo scenery.
Yeah, history. I read a lot. I'm a bookworm, if you can say. My mother encouraged reading. We didn't watch television that much. We fought for books with my siblings instead of watching television. So, yeah, I learned a lot. And part of why I like politics is because I genuinely love helping people. I don't do it for the money. Because I always tell people there's meat at my mother's house. I don't do this because I want to have money or anything. I'm doing this because I genuinely love helping people who cannot help themselves. If I can speak for you at a time you are voiceless, I'm good.
So how tsena go UB utla go te gona le politiki o bore ke a tsena ibing.
Nyere ke tsena kwa ke ithele gore mono wa baithuti is there, and then I joined, and it was under the leadership of Topokwena at the time, and then I joined and I rose through the ranks. Military wing. And then that's when after military wing, I was a chairperson at one time, and then I quit after a day.
Joe.
But yeah,
Go iragetse re bolela kwa wa re kutilela after a day.
No, eish, I have a problem with being told. How can I phrase this? I have a problem with incompetence. If we are supposed to be doing something and then wena o batla gore go gelekwa because we feel gore tsela go isiame nna ke feel gore ya me isiame, I'd rather step back and just let you take over rather than
So bo simolola le wa re military ke gore ka swara ka re ke diparo kana ke eng?
No, not paro ke but re rutwa political discipline. Yeah, you are taught political discipline ke lona ba eleng gore le tsena bo house to house, you are taught a lot from ke yone grassroots ya mono wa baithuti. Ha o tsena mo military wing o rutwa gore mono wa baithuti ke eng, re tshwara yana, and we expect this and this from motho yo mono moithuti o mo mono wa baithuti a le under military wing.
A be le wina ditlhopho tsone tseo under ke amitse leadership.
We won after suffering for quite some time because no go le di court case ba gana emela dithopo. But we persevered and we won first time 13 noto, and then he continued to lead us again. I better win a happy 13 noto.
When I at that time wana no le mo gone mo SRC.
Ga ke ise ke nne sepe mo SRC. I don't have an interest in an SRC member. But ha re sona re wina dithopo tsa ntha ke ne ka applyela go nna student judiciary, member of the student judiciary. And I was hired. I became a member of the student judiciary. I was an ed member then. And then this year I am a registrar for the student judiciary.
Judiciary, what were your roles there? No,
it's basically a student court. If students have problems amongst themselves or problems in their clubs, we are the one who listen to the cases, and then we can make a judgment.
Yeah, it's still in the line of your studies.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So you would say you were the perfect person for the job.
I believe I am, and I'm a very fair person. I'm very, very fair. I don't see party colors when I'm in the office. I just go there and I work.
Which is what I liked about you guys. Before the strike, which was, I would say, a revolution.
Yeah.
I would say, let's talk about, again, ruling your judicial role. Because we want to go through the whole journey of student politics.
No, after your judicial role, if you are a member of the judiciary, you are not supposed to be as active in party politics. Because remember, you are a student court. You need to be as unbiased as possible, but obviously it's not possible to be 100% unbiased or 100% neutral. But ke yone role I nehela yone ya student judiciary. Ha ise ke nne sepehela mo SRC kana sepehela mo UB. Unless you count Bo LLC, I was deputy head of house ko Vegas last year.
LLC, let us take the abbreviation go UB.
Oh, Living and Learning Community. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was the deputy head of house, and I did some things. Ke ne ka bitsa ba blood donation and go ene go te madi a shota ha. Yeah, ke ne ka khobokanya baithuti hela bote gore nya re na le crisis kana no mo lahatsing, we need to help because I love helping people.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's just go into the strike. You guys, you went and you represented other students. I would say you were part, because you are not part of the SRC, right?
Yes.
I would say you were part of the people who went there and represented other students, and you guys were asking for 2.5 that you were promised by the UDC government. So just take us through the whole journey of how it started and what happened, what transpired.
It's funny when you talk about the strike because I've read so many conspiracy theories that we were sent there, but strike really, we went to Topon Nakontaga School, the former president.
Yes.
We were there, terminated, and then we saw on the news gore kana madi ga ta okediwa, combi is $13 and then taxi is $14. And I told them, gore guys, now tota let me take it a step back. Ko moragonyana. Sale hela kana irile government a tsena. Sale hela
The current government.
yes. Yoro mo tsentseng rona. Sale re solohetse because our president, the time he was campaigning, he told us, he came to UB at the business foyer and told us gore bongwana ka hala ntseng ka di 31 tsa ga October, the 27 tsa ga November, you'll have your 2.5. That did not happen. And we talked to them, and we were called Letopoko Ministry of Finance, and Ndaba's PA called us and showed us the books, and we were like, Kanami, you should come back, because by Tuti by UB, we are very intelligent, all of us. If you can come and show them this, then they will understand what there is no mind. You can just call the two of us here. When you go back there, they're going to say we are managing them.
I think maybe they wanted you guys to be the representative, because the schedule just to have another diary out. I think maybe that's why. Don't you think?
Yeah, maybe, but if you care about us and you think we are important, you see the importance of student leaders and students overall, you need to make time. And come and say, no guys, I know I promised you this, but I'm very sorry, it will happen. So after that, there was no increment, and we tried engaging and Mr. Maele, you can cushion us like this. There are many documents that the SRC sent to him, and he didn't respond. And then there was increment that TVET, which was fine. We supported it because those kids have been suffering also. Kama 300. And then now you are just going to increase everything, all the prices, and we've been trying to talk to you. You are not listening to us. We were very frustrated. We were very frustrated. And the UB place a mono abaituti. I think you can all agree gore mono wa dominate go UB. So ha ba re mono abaituti ba ra UDC, they come to us and ask us gore kana ke rona ba ne le campaigner Ratie. Le re bolela gore re top. I was bullying people out of their rooms to come and vote for the UDC. No go topela mo 252. I was a polling officer there for Mr. Butale and Leonard. I was bullying people to come and vote, and then when these things happen and we don't act, but you are the one who promised you heaven and earth, we are the ones who are supposed to act, because if we don't, then our word means nothing. So we had to go there, and Arnaranna had and discussed it and said, let's go there and demonstrate. And then they were like, what about other students?
Other parties?
Yes, other parties, other student.
Should we call them parties though?
The student movements.
Yes, other student. I don't want to misquote.
I was like, no, you can invite them. It's fine. Let's just in the morning, everyone wears the party colors, and then we go there and demonstrate. It doesn't have to be. It was
so this happened overnight. It was essentially what you are saying is it was after the increase in the tax.
Yes, and that's when we saw that no, we need to act because already we are suffering. We are struggling to make ends meet, and nereka se ke ra afford go duela taxi ka madi a kalo ka allowance e ne re na le yone. So we talked about it, called all the other student movements, and they agreed with us. Kontenga student congress ya BCP ke bona ba ne ba gana, but they ended up coming.
Bana ba bua gore bana ba sa le join kana ba bua gore it's last minute.
I think maybe because the strike was very illegal. We didn't have a permit. We went there with hope that maybe because they know us, they will see that we are students and they will listen. But it was a very illegal strike. Maybe they didn't want to be associated with that. But they ended up coming, and it was semi successful because still the 2.2 is not enough.
But if or you guys can apply your intelligence and your facts and all the mitigating things they did. Okay, they did promise the 2.5, but that was before what is happening right now. Would you say le mo siding ya bone kana ya gore ke lebile tsone the war which contributed to the price, the gas, the fuel?
No. I believe that the students na tota go ya ka nna nna kana sa le ke re go strike wela ka 2024 allowances sa oketsa 2025 sa le ke re re striking and people didn't want that. Nna hela go ya ka nna tota allowance is not enough. And other ministries are given money. Ra bona gore madi, of course madi ha enough, but also le rona students are suffering. If I can tell you, my sister, go you be kwa, I have a scheme ya go neela batho toiletry anonymous. The things that happen are heartbreaking. We have students who are motho a teng allowance ha e tsena le 1.5 o romela 1.2 ko lapeng ke ene breadwinner o sala ka 300. And then when you try to make people see reason, they're like, no, lona kana le no madi o tha 1.5 o tsena la mo. Our realities are not the same. And life is very expensive right now. 1.5 is not enough. 1.7 is not even enough. The 2.5 that we were promised is not enough also. So maybe...
So what is enough?
Maybe if they could cushion us, go exec our student refec, play ticket 27. Maybe if they could go there and try and negotiate price changes, price reductions, had the play ticket 20 pula, subsidize something, toiletry, just do something, help us so that because we have students dropping out, we have students who are killing themselves.
Okay, because of
yeah, I believe so, because bontsi ja bone itele utlwa go tena le mo dikolotong. Ha go tsena madi o tsena mo dikolotong, and then ha o palelwa ke go duela dikoloto, ba bangwe motho o palelwa ke go duela dikoloto, o mongwe o palelwa ke go palama hela go tswa mo pane go ta go duela go kwala exam. And then after that, how ya go bolela lecture or kana nna ne ke sena madi a transport, it's not his problem. Of course it's not. You have to make a plan when all the student go to school. But if the government is not helping us,
so Luna kore nna I want to play the devil advocate.
No problem.
Because I ke se ke re le skala tsa 2.5. What I'm saying is go na le batho ba eleng gore besides being a student ba amogela one madi one a wa tlhaloganya kere gore madi one ao mo go bone a go ntse yang a kere wana ngwana a school kana allowance tota I think the way ne irwa ka teng e ne irela gore ka gore re go tsisa schooleng ra go sponsor re go tsisa most of them kana ha bane mo ga borone go tsisa mo ga borone so ha ke ra go ntsha ko e beretla re ira gore o tsamae o go nna ko lapeng gate ke o schooleng. But I think they didn't realize gore kana mme ha o motsa o motsenya mo ga borone go na le bo di rent tse ileng gore ha di ntse go ya go a dura. That's why I think why rona na kwa rona ne ile bokana gona ana allowance ile bokana wa bona ke ra. But me hela anyway ha ke le ka go bua ke ke bua gore if then 2.5 ga enough, what is enough for an allowance in you? Hela ke wena go wena student wana na go wena itse what is enough for you?
Kana where there are people who are there are people who are surviving on 1.5.
No, they're not surviving. There are people baba amogelang madi ona
they're suffering on 1.5.
Baba na le bana ba eleng gore you could say why motho amogela 1.5 but wa mo amogela,
which brings us back to this issue gore topile go romente a re tetse manifesto la comrade a re manifesto as a social contract re tla but ba re tetse manifesto ba ra ba le ta simolola go amogela bokana allowance e tla nna bokana ne re thopa batho re tsa gore ba itse mathata a rona wa nthaloganya. So that is why we are here kana gore kana no nna ne le retse le re 2.5 ka 2024 le rile manifesto ka 2024 dinako di changeitse gompieno ne re tsaya gore ka 2024 re ta hiwa 2.5 e be re ga go tsena 2026 yana re boelle gape ko tafoleng go te nya kana mme 2.5 ga go enough ba bona gore ba ka re cushina yang re le baithuti nna kganyame ga se mo mading hela se ke se batang ke gore maybe ko re na le shopo ko UB kwa Sefalana le ka re direla la zama something yes subsidizing go nne botoka like the price di hokotsege maybe mo di kombi re duele ka student ID le 5 puda or 7 puda or something and then lona be le thusa bana ba di kombi ko di taxing jalo jalo
so what you are saying is what a cushion
yes
not necessarily gore go tse 2.5 a okay di ya iswe go godimo o batla cushion is that what you are saying but have you guys relate that with them with the
we've written multiple letters to Mr. Maele and unfortunately radio silence yeah
but I think na I can take one it's good that we had this conversation. I thought yeah babata madi go amogela because kana how ntse o le ko lapeng o le nna yana o bereka wa akanya gore hey ngwana sekolo o tsaya madi a kalo mo go yana ke babata madi but ha o bua gore okay madi a 2.5 ga enough but I'm willing to get 2.5 and then the government yone it's a me yo hokotsa do tse le re ke tlebe ke di spenda ka that 2.5 le ha ke ntse ke itse gore 2.5 is not enough how ta ho ya no rata sent I think you're selling this allowance
because we have students who cannot afford sanitary pads akanya o le ngwana mo yo tsena mo sekolong o palo go afford a tampon kana pad
kana o wa e class
ho kgone go afford a roll-on when you are a student leader mo UB you hear a lot of stories nako tse dingwe kgona go tima phone because I mean impact go tutsa botoko mo thata go bolela gore kana sa le ke na le 4 days ke saje e ba go rotsa tsone di noodles tsa go di monela rona kana go re lebile ba golwane gore help us help these people
go iragala yang gona le ba ba jang mo skweleng ba ba itekelang ene 2.5 I think 2.2 ke itse go na le ba ileng gore ba ja mo skweleng ba tsa certain allowance ba ba sa jeng le ba nang outside
rona ga rage mo skolong on campo allowance rona ke 1.770 gona and then off campo ke 2.2 but ga rage mo skolong we buy food we buy everything except electricity and water
ora rena ke mogologolo nna se ke edisela boyalo go te gona le ba ba jang mo skweleng le ba sa jeng mo skweleng e be go iragala okay ra bona ya nong le tswa ko State House le strikeile what happened there and following kore would you say wa re ga o no go se successful even though you guys got 2.2 but you were not really happy with it
yeah
but now what I've realized from that strike right the fact that you guys you were uniform kore there was no party colors ne le kopane lothe kore go le monate le batla so se le one all of you guys go sa tenya mono ke ene a ileng ko gore me ga teka ko no go gore menta ile go anta ba le ne ba irile yana ya no after that e be re bona ya no la ditlhopong tsa lona tsa SRC re ta tsona go re bua ka kganyate
yeah
la ditlhopong tsa SRC le winne ke bone di ne le 13 positions right
yeah
let's say 12 out of 13
yeah
but why are you not happy about that that's a good number
I don't know our egos were bruised I think we've never lost anything remember that Ratie ra tsena mo UB ra change puso lanta ra wina 13 gabedi and then this is the first time that we've lost.
Is it a lose or like it's
losing the presidency is it's a hard blow. It was very hard. Now I cried. It was a very painful moment for me.
What do you think went wrong?
I couldn't believe it. I think I really don't know.
Or you were taken by like surprise. You didn't even.
No, there were signs. There were signs that we might lose the presidency because temperature and then. But we believed that we rise as one. We have a hashtag rise as one. if we had hope that if baithuti ba thopa the other 12, obviously they will vote for hey.
So kore nna ke rata go tlhaloganya gore go diragetsang ba votetse ba bangwe
Yeah.
the other UDC but then ha go ta mo presidenteng be ba sa vote le president.
Yes.
Nna ka ha ke bona palo ka teng go ra gore ba bangwe ba ne ba thopagale ba ile ka ha.
Yeah, they were swing voters. They voted for Mona baithuti 12 and then Sechele 1.
Why Sechele? Why do you think they went for him?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never set myself down and I haven't processed this yet because after losing go no ga tsena di test go no go re ra kwala go re ya ka le re Friday ke holiday yana go re tata re analyze gore go ha go iragetseng. But yeah, it was a very hard blow, a very painful one at that, because Temnit is my friend and brother as well, and to see him lose, I think it was the hardest thing was me watching him deal with that rather than us just losing.
But what do you say to people that say it's because of his comments on Facebook that he made during that strike?
No, I don't think so.
You don't believe in that?
No, I don't, because his comments, he echoed what every university student is saying right now. Yes, we want advocacy, we want people to work hard because we voted for them. That's not too much to ask.
No, he didn't say that. He addressed the fact that because now there are students that are dealing with the minister who's Maele, and then after that I might be wrong, but I don't want to quote him in verbatim, but what he was saying is after that Bahodilali Lesoro Chombo, who's the minister of youth, my star, like it's a lot of things.
Yeah.
Do you think that particular comment is because that's what people are saying?
I've made comments about Chombo too,
but you're not the president. You're not up for elections.
Yeah, the people who are saying that are not university students. I think Comrade Terminator flopped go the debate. The students didn't like that at all. He did something good. I wasn't there. I was organizing our rally, and I haven't had the heart to watch it yet, but phakela ka go biwa ka yone debate that the students felt disrespected. I think that is the issue.
You were not there.
At the debate.
You can't participate.
Yeah, I was not at the debate. So I think on an issue, because as much as we are concerned, the comment tsa ga Terminator about Lesego Jumbo were received well. As I ga batho gore re ke re ba ithuti ha bana maitseo, because no go Terminator ha na maitseo because a ra tlogele dikwaikwa le bo di wiki. But those are words that are spoken out of desperation and helplessness. Because we are helpless.
Happy he's speaking your language.
Yeah,
I would understand someone who would comment and take it. People receive information differently. He was speaking to people by they are his age. It's Facebook. It's viewed by everybody. But if I have a problem with it, problem with it, we don't matter because we're not voting.
Yeah, that's why his comments didn't mind them. They celebrated his words, and the only problem I think came from Zoneti debate is a thing, and also the fact that Sechele nana le support. My sister Sechele was supported. Borra kharabane ba naela ko UP koro tsoga phakela out chidi boy. Bo Mpobalopi, a lot of.
Oh, so that's what's important.
Yeah.
Presence, other leads. So the UDC didn't have
we
a lot
were
of presence.
We were not supported at all. Presence our our area MP, Mr. Penyo Butal, Penyo was not around, was not in Botswana at the time. He's the one person who we can rely on. But I say also, ne re na le bone bo Legase, bo the BNF Youth League president, and ke tsa ha ke batle gore kana ke re ka nyenyehatsa, but if batho ba tlisa president wa party ya bona rona be re tahela ka di president tsa di youth league, go ra sengwe mo ba ithuting gore batho ba rona ha ba re tseye serious.
But the sacrifice of UDC winning the government, that means now they are no longer available for such.
Yes.
You would understand that.
Yes, we
probably they were engaged in
They were
other
very busy,
official.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a sacrifice that
Yeah.
you get.
We understood gore bone tota mme they are very busy with the official duties there, but a ke re ba le bone ba jelwe ke dithopo. So they have all the time in
That's
their
why
hands.
there's a sacrifice. You give, you take.
They really wanted
Yeah.
they wanted to win. They wanted to win, and lo ne kgang ya gore we had to protest gore allowance e okediwe, as much as bane ba re allowance ne ntse e to okediwa. The go nela what is the word?
Yeah, it's
Go nela baithuti sengwe gore I feel like ba topile setšhele as a protest vote gore.
I was gonna say that, Kiri, don't you think that was a protest vote?
Yeah.
Because it is, you'd say it's a message. Ke vote batho ba le 12. Blue, UDC, 1. Red. That's a message.
But even if you can look at the numbers, GS was doing really well. Go na le di portfolio tse re di winning ka bo 4 votes, 5 votes. Those people won the elections. They almost won. Mona ba ithuting usually re winner. Gore topo ko ena ha re winne di topo ba tshwere 3,000 votes. Yo mo latelang selekanyo a tshwere 400.
Gompieno imagine almost neck and neck.
Bo 10, bo 15, bo 10. So nearly protest votes. Gore gore sengwe ha re se dire sente ko partying etong. Because
so basically if the main party, which is the UDC, fails, it boils down to the student one.
Yes.
Do you think that's fair?
Yes. Yes, because we did the same to GS 26 of the BDP. So it's fair for them to do it to us. If you are not delivering, they should vote us out and vote someone who they think will deliver better.
Okay. I think we've talked about the revolution. You guys, now I think it's a win, even though you don't see it as a win. You guys got your increase. Ke ma $2,000 ba tshale sepe nna kana ha re tshwantse re bue o tshwantse re lebelle gore hey o ha ke addressa ke reng to go ke ledi wa go te mmawe kana go you're not only representing yourself, you're also representing me as your boss, so I can't say anything, but it's good to be a youth and just say what you want. Go rela nna kwa rona ela ish ka tsene ko sekoleng tsene politiki nna ke tsene ko BAC. It wasn't, but na kwa rona ba irile gore allowance e tswe mo go 1.7 e ko 1.9. I get tsena strike sa UB really helped us, but you know, okay. What I want to talk about next is the women in politics. Do you think we are there yet, or we are still struggling to find?
We are struggling. Yeah, we are struggling a lot. Hey, being a woman in politics is hard, hey? You have to work 20 times as hard. Yeah. If I was a man right now, I'd be very far away. I would be very far. But because I'm a woman, I have to work twice as hard to get just the barest of recognitions. But it is what it is. It's okay.
So who do you talk to for your mentor or manang, especially on people who have done UB politics? I would say politics movement. Should I even say politics movement?
Student movement. I lean on my mom a lot. She's a strong woman. I've seen her doing. She's a director at her job. She's a leader of men. So she speaks a lot of sense. I'm a very impulsive person, and she grounds me. She's the one who grounds me. And as for mentors, I don't have a lot of mentors. I listen to Winnie a lot, Winnie Mandela.
Mm.
She's one of my greatest role models. I still believe she should have been president instead of that guy, but yeah,
That's a story for another day.
that's a story for another day. So, yeah, being a woman in politics is hard.
Mm.
Those who watch my WhatsApp statuses know how I feel about a woman in politics and body women swing and all that, but
Mm.
yeah.
So, looking at Hore Maloba, you guys came out, everybody raised their views on Facebook, interviewed. Do you think your views were attacked more?
Yeah, I think so. I think because mo Botswana re santse re na le a patriarchal culture. How bua o le motho wa mme, people look at you and ask themselves, o tsaya kae audacity sebete tsa go bua yana, o se tsaya kae le ngwana wa mosetsana. But fortunately, I have a mom who's like, no, just go out there and say your truth, it's fine. And I was told I was being bullied. I've never, I've never been bullied before in my life. I refused. I refused to say I am being bullied because that's something that's very foreign to me. But apparently, I was being bullied somewhere on the comments. I didn't read the comments.
Stay away from those comments.
Yeah, I don't roll like that. But I feel like as much as I was being attacked, there was a lot of support also. A lot of women came out to me and say, you gave us courage to be able to stand up for ourselves, and I love to see that the positive outweighs the negative by a whole lot.
But me ke sa re ke go busetsa gape ko kgang ya ga lesego tšhomo.
No problem.
Kore ke ra gore as you know gore women in politics ba dinyalo ba tsewa yang. Do you think it was fair, that comment when we ra to lesego tšhomo? Looking at, she's a woman and it's very hard, and as you can see, judge you at more than other people. That's what I feel.
When it comes to the Sokochumbo, ke any minister wa rona. I cannot jump and say Stephen Modise aloko medicine kana kere hunyepa aloko ko baneng ba school ba ma primary. Lesego is our minister and I love her so much. I've always supported her. She's one of the people I look up to. But if we don't speak out, we are doing ourselves and her an injustice. Because party ya ka ke le Ratie UDC, ke dumela thata mo UDC. If I don't speak because ke tshaba gore ke to batho ba tota ba re attack UDC, then nothing will change. She'll just keep on not advocating for us, and then ha 2029 nota abare bolaisa ditopo. So we need to speak out. As I was harsh, I agree. Maybe emotions overtook me. Yeah, I was harsh, but I still stand by my words. I believe that she's not performing as well as she should. She should do more. Tota o tshwanetse re a theogele thata le se gore mo mathateng. Yes, our older brothers are unemployed. Ba ba leng employed ba amogela ma 1,000 ma 700. Like o hilwe ministry o bokete. That one I can acknowledge and o hilwe ministry nge ba o kgaogantse. If it was up to me nge ba o kgaogantse ba nela GBV motho mongwe youth motho mongwe. Yeah, because ke ministry o bokete, it's a lot for someone who she's not a political person, to the best of my knowledge. She's not.
She's a lawyer.
She's a lawyer, but she was not into politics like that. To the best of my knowledge, maybe I'm wrong, but if you're not a political person, go nna thata gore advocate. Kana how kile wa nna wa tsena mo dipolitiking wa bo kile wa palama seralale wa bua dio tse dintsi wa kgona go bona le rona ra tarallela mo go ena ra gore re mathata a ke 1 2 3. So nna mo go lesa go shompo ke fila gompeno gore there is a gap between us and her, a very big gap. Ha kgone go we cannot find each other.
But me, you understand the concept, yeah, specially elected.
I do,
because I see it being raised Stephen Modise also.
Yeah.
People always say, especially elected, ga se le politiki, ga ise a iriana, ga ise a ire bo freedom score, ga ise. Then what is the concept, the especially elected?
No.
Are we saying we're doing away with it?
No, the concept is okay. And also, Modise is a politician. I think NSG wa BNF
Or
friend.
BNF, yeah.
So he's always been around Bokoha Nakoya Yadi campaigns. So he is a political person. Maybe we are being very harsh on Lesego because we've never seen that political side from her.
I would say because she has dealt with the pageantry world. She has done her, what do they do? The ambassador by Banale
Yes.
Foundation.
Yeah.
I would say that's politics also.
Yeah,
Because
it is.
it's advanced politics. It's not the politics series.
Yeah, Freedom Square.
Yeah, Freedom Square. So
Yeah.
you know, mananeo, you know.
That's
I'm not trying to make fun of it.
No.
But I'm just saying, na le nna ke mongwe wa batho ba e leng gore I was harsh mo go Lesego Chombo.
Yeah.
But then ha ke nna mmelo yana be ke bona gore no but ke mosadi. Let me give her a chance because probably she has to work 10 times like you say. 10 times harder than other people.
But my sister, working 10 times harder, let's see you stand up in parliament in front of all those men and tell them, ministry wa me o talk this. Ba gane o lekile. You just don't go there and be ornamental and not say anything. You need, and another thing about politics is that as much as we have to work hard as women, at the end of the day, we are serving the public, and the public voted for us.
Yes.
So we cannot put gender into it that much. Re kana ke mosadi lo ena o mosadi ha o ka kwa buisa mosadi o mongwe ya. Kgang yone ke ne re paledisitseng go irang go change puso for 58 years. Right now we changed kana re changed puso re expect that. Not that I was expecting change go re tragalela go no, but because it didn't, I had to mellow down and look at things from their perspective. And I know we've been looking at that perspective for a very long time. It's time for them to act now. Because
There's time for them to take you to that road where it Canaan
yes,
to lead you there.
to the promised
So
land.
do we see you actively joining perhaps the government in cabinet? I once interviewed her.
Yeah, maybe time will tell. Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
No, but we need people like you. We need people like you. He's not afraid to say, "Nah, I campaigned for the UDC.
Yes.
Now I'm putting them to task. It's like I'm on the opposing, but not really opposing. I'm telling them to do what they're supposed to do.
When
Accountability.
it's all said and done, I'm the best person qualified to hold them accountable because I'm the one who voted for them. Yes.
So, on a different note, I would like to bring your attention to something that I saw. I was like, okay, let's go and discuss this since we're going to have this conversation. You posted on your Facebook, or we need to legalize abortion and we need to do it now. Recently, a 39-year-old woman was accused of attempting to murder a newborn. While the headlines focused on crime, we failed to look at it way. I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
So basically, what are you saying on this status?
As much as abortion is illegal, people are doing it. I believe that every woman, on the spot, we know someone who's been through something, or we've heard of someone who's been through something similar. Abortion ya dirwa. Abortion ya dirwa. We have people going to South Africa to do these procedures. But ha go tamo eleng gore motho o tikela ngwana mo toileteng, it does not help us. It does not build us as a community. Ha go tamo eleng gore motho o nwa dilo tse di bogale o hella thokahetse, it does not help us. Like I said on the post, gore unwanted pregnancy, ha o sa batle pregnancy ebile o se ready, e tshwana hela le HIV, e tshwana hela le STI. It's something that you do not want in your body. So you should be given a chance to get rid of it, to end the pregnancy safely and legally. instead of going out there and drinking dangerous things and dying, because our sisters are dying with large numbers. Others are in jail for throwing away babies.
But this is where you come in. This is where, because now I carry, this is the law.
Yeah.
The law specifically says abortion is illegal.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know the parliamentarians.
Yeah.
Wa ba itse ya ka o bua gore ke wa Gaborone Center.
Yeah.
They can table this in parliament. Ghana, this is why we need these people. They can table these motions. Oh, well, a lot of, okay, this is my views on abortion. And then Linda had to discuss about what is the way forward. And those are the things that parliamentarians are supposed to do in
Yeah,
parliament.
I think they are mostly waiting for the Constitutional Court. We are placing our hope on the Constitutional Court, and then in the meantime, let's wait and see, because go na le di issues tse leng gore di very controversial mo Botswana. O le politiki o boa go ema mo parliament gore batho ba senya dimpa, you might lose votes for that. Kano ya mako bore let same-sex people get married. You might lose votes because Botswana are very set in their ways. So maybe the Constitutional Court, Constitutional Court, maybe. But
so why do you think that state has
most comments are from men, and men are the ones who abandon babies all the
they don't carry the burden.
They don't carry the burden
of pregnancy.
There's a comment that I wrote that if men were the ones who were getting pregnant, abortion will be legal up to 6 months after birth. They will kill babies, babatselando. Men will do it. So they judge from a point of privilege. Because as much as sort of the abortion in legal, what have you done when to support bana bale babako SOS? How bana go tengwana o se dido mo dustbin? What have you done? Have you gone to the police with a bottle of formula or something? There's nothing that you are doing. All you do is judge. From there, you want to police my body. I'm the one who's carrying this. I'm the one whose life. Pregnancy destroys so many lives. Yeah. Unwanted pregnancy has held back so many women. Women are not where they want to be in life because of having kids they didn't plan for. So it's because of irresponsible sex. Yes, I agree with that. But also HIV, not blood transfusion and stuff. It's because of irresponsible sex too. But we don't let you die because you were irresponsible one time. Or we don't ask you about you. We don't investigate your sexual history, like they say, ha or rape, any incest, we don't investigate that. Were you raped? No, we just give you ARV so you can live. So abortion, pregnancy, is as bad as an STI or even HIV. Because if a person is willing to drink poison to end a pregnancy, that means it's that bad, at all. So we should give her the option of just terminating safely and legally.
You know my views on this subject.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I've told you already. I won't have.
No, it's okay. You can abstain.
I'll be on the fence. With that
yeah.
one. But I've enjoyed having you. I just wanted to hear. I saw you. Wow. You know, I'm for women empowerment.
Thank you.
And I see. I wouldn't say myself in you, but some of myself in you, because I think you are a very strong character than me. I'm there, but
I'm very sensitive.
I don't like politics.
Oh yeah, I understand.
I think the other side of women empowerment and fighting for women's rights. There we can meet in the rally about women's rights. But I liked the fact that you were like a fresh of breath air. I was like, I need to sit down with her and have a conversation with her.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
And don't lose hope. I mean, guys, 12 out of 13.
Yeah, that's a win.
Don't let it dim your lights.
Yeah.
And And there's this thing here in Google, let's say, hey, vote of no confidence.
And
Work together, guys. Don't be like
we are not gonna
us.
do that. Sechele is a good politician.
Mm.
As much as he chose the wrong party, he is good.
Yeah. On your point of view, it's a bad party.
From my point of view, that's
Because Ghana,
it's a wrong party.
but there's no such thing as permanent enemies in politics.
At all.
No.
If you see me wearing
Permanent.
red, I've been kidnapped. My mother is being held in a dungeon somewhere. No, I'm telling you that not. I would go any place else. I would even. I think I go Lord Jesus, but no, not Domino. Yeah.
But where do you see the UDC government in 2029?
I believe we'll win again. We will work hard. We're the foot soldiers. UDC. When the time comes, as much as we squabble internally, we are a family. When the time comes, we put that aside and work, and we'll secure our win again.
So UDC is winning
Again.
2029
Yes,
again.
yes, and the next year too. Yeah.
Well, your last words. I almost closed the show. Before I close the show, your last words.
My last words to the female baby politician is that don't lose hope. Don't allow yourself to be sidelined, and take care of your body and your mind and your soul, and just keep yourself intact, man. You'll be fine. You'll get there. Yeah.
Le motile ngwana a lona ke Ratie UDC from the University of Botswana. She's going to be a criminal investigating officer. A tlhatlhobanile yalo a sheka gore ke eng se se boleileng motho a bula ditopo tsene tseo. We wish her well in her political journey, in her studies at UB. Remember, education comes first. Please.
I know that.
Don't let ke a le utlwa lona batho ba politics gore le tsena bo 12 years ko sekolong. Le tsena bo 13 years. So education comes first. So there you have it, guys. Let's cash ourselves, whatever. Let's meet next week.